All right, the other test that we had taken for ECA remediation was on Jane Goodall's Hope for Animals in Our World. We read about the American burying beetle. Okay, the answers are actually posted here, but we're going to go over why they're the best answers. Number one, which detail best illustrates, and that's the key words of that question, the author's perspective on her subject. Perspective means like how does she feel about it? What's her stance on it? What is her attitude toward it? So one of these shows how the author really feels about their subject, which is the American burying beetles. Well, the subject isn't cockroaches, so you can get rid of that. Lou calls them nature's most efficient recycler. But we're not asking about Lou, we're asking about the author's perspective, and the author is Jane Goodall, so you can get rid of B. Correct answer is C, according to our key. How absolutely amazing, an insect species in which mother and father care for their young together. The author said it, the author's attitude is apparent right then and there. And then D, in many places people feast on termites, locusts, and beetle larvae. That's a nice factoid that was in the article, but that wasn't their attitude. All right, which is a valid cause and effect relationship identified by the author? Cause and effect, you got to know that something starts something and then there's a result. You have to look then at A, B, C, and D and go, okay, which one is a cause that leads to an effect? The Endangered Species Act accelerates the decline of insects such as the burying beetle. Really? This accelerates, it causes it to go fast? The Endangered Species Act is used to protect animals, not accelerate their extinction, so clearly that's wrong. B, orange mites ensure survival of beetle larvae by eliminating competition for the carrion. Is that even true? Orange mites in the process of the article don't do that. Orange mites help them digest and all that, but that doesn't do anything for the competition to try to get the carrion. C, populations of prairie chickens and passenger pigeons have been reduced by the loss of the burying beetle. Okay? So, have those things been reduced because of the loss of the burying beetle? Perhaps. The use of pesticides has devastated global bee populations. And my question is this article even about the bees? No, so you can eliminate that, and the correct answer in this case is C. Okay? So now it brings us to number 3. The author includes technical terms such as carrion and pheromones in order to. So it's not what are the definitions of those things, it's why did they provide those words. And the correct answer in this case is A, to convey information about the beetles to the readers. If you don't know specific technical jargon such as pheromones and carrion, and by the way, carrion is dead things, and then pheromones are chemical, they're similar to smell, but it's not smell. Chemical communicating. If you don't know what those words are, you're hit. The definitions are given inside of the text. This question, though, isn't asking what are they, they're asking why are they there. So you can get rid of B, C, and D. Then, number 4, the details about the life cycle of the beetle in lines 85 through 116 are organized in, okay, compare and contrast. No, when we read 85 through 116, they're not comparing and contrasting two unlike things. From least to most important, that paragraph doesn't follow that formula. In a series of causes and effects, in that paragraph, that is not the case. The author shows step 1 of the life cycle, then what follows after that, then what follows after that, and what follows after that. Chronological order means what order it does in time. First this, then that, third, fourth, fifth. And then question number 5. What problem affected the team's release of beetles bred in captivity? The beetles carrion, this is directly in the text. What you needed to do if you wanted to get this answer correct is you would read that paragraph and it would tell you the direct answer was this. That was specifically mentioned in the text. The other ones, even though some of these were true in the article, although C wasn't, A is the best answer. Which leads us to the final question about this. What main idea, look, keywords, main idea, emerges through the author's narration of a conversation with Lou in the last part of the text? Many adults are more closed to the wonders of the natural world than children. This is the correct answer because, like, someone at the end of that essay, there's an entire paragraph about how adults are like, oh, this is really nice about the beetles, but will it affect my garden? Will I have to kill all these things? Will I have to do blah, 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 blah? So the best answer for this one was A, the entire paragraph. Now, you would have had to read the last couple of paragraphs, and then you would have had to make your inference to match up best with that particular thing. So that is how you would answer those questions correctly and how you should reason your way through and to eliminate wrong answers.